Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Multiverse Matchups. Before we get started, quick announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, just hit that subscribe button and leave a comment, and you'll be entered for a chance to win $50 in our subscriber giveaway here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network. The 1st and the 15th of every month, somebody is randomly chosen to win $50 through our subscribers. Just make sure when you subscribe that you have some form of way, some email or Instagram or something for me to contact you if you do win. Email is probably the easiest, but there has to be something. If there's nothing in your bio, I can't reach out to you. Therefore, I will move on to the next person. But all you have to do is subscribe, comment, positive comments. If you comment with some bullshit, your comment will not enter you. It needs to be either some emojis, nothing negative. If it's shit talk, you will be blocked. I don't give a shit. But anyway, chance to win $50 in our subscriber giveaway. For this episode of Multiverse Matchups, we have two powerhouses going at it. We have She-Hulk and we have Power Girl. This is going to be, I believe, an exciting one. And I'm not sure what people are going to think when the thumbnail goes up on who they think might win in their opinion. But we're going to break down their skill sets like usual and go over who is going to take the dub. So first, we're going to start with She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, 6'7", 700 pounds. She is a gamma mutant or mutate, superhuman strength. They say so basically the Hulk, but the female version to a degree. We'll get there in a minute. She's been with the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Heroes for Hire, A-Force, Defenders, etc. Origin story: Jennifer Walters, cousins of Bruce Banner, was a lawyer who was gravely injured and received an emergency blood transfusion from Bruce. The gamma irradiated blood transformed her into She-Hulk. Unlike Bruce, Jennifer retained her intelligence and personality in her Hulk form, balancing her dual life as a superhero and attorney. Over time, her powers grew, allowing her to rival some of Marvel's strongest beings, while also serving as a brilliant legal mind for superheroes. So, key difference is that she retains her consciousness as Jennifer Walters when she goes into Hulk form. Kind of how like Marvel's done with the Hulk in the MCU, the movies. He's retained a good balance. He's retained his consciousness as Bruce Banner in the Hulk form. I personally am not a fan of that version of Hulk, but that's the key difference with her getting the blood transfusion from Bruce. So grading scale out of attributes and stuff out of 100. Strength 95. Obviously, she's a Hulk. Speed 75. Agility, flexibility 70, durability 95, stamina 95, healing factor 85, very strong healing factor, longevity 90, the gamma radiation slows her aging, combat 80, trained in hand-to-hand combat, battlefield tactics, etc., and intelligence 90 because she retains her intelligence and consciousness as Jennifer Walters in her Hulk form. Overall grade 86. Unique and notable powers and abilities: gamma strength, durability, obviously Hulk level strength. Regeneration, heals wounds quickly. Gamma makes her highly resistant to toxins and disease. Legal expertise, again, that's just the intelligence she's able to retain. Control transformation, so she is again able to, depending on what version of Hulk you're looking at, he kind of just goes into it unwillingly when he gets angry, when he gets riled up. She has this ability to in and out. I'm Hulk, I'm not. I can go Hulk, do something, whatever. I need to move a car, etc. And then just go back. This controlled level of intellect with her strength. And then she has phenomenal leadership skills and things like that. She's been leaders of highly profile teams. So she kind of has that Captain America type of leadership quality. Some notable feats: she's held a 150 billion ton mountain alongside the Avengers, defeated Champion of the Universe, which is a cosmic level powerhouse. So she's beaten a cosmic level being. Overpowered the Thing in a straight up fight, survived orbital re-entry without major injury. So again, she's able to just be out and survive out in space, come in to the Earth's atmosphere, re-entry. You're dealt with a lot of force. She hits the ground, she survived. Again, this is a testament to her Hulk durability. And fought Thanos' Black Order and held her own against Thanos' Black Order. If you don't know who that is, take a quick Google. He is a very strong powerhouse. Tier placement. Standard gamma base level, we're talking planetary level, tier 4 planetary. When she's in gamma rage boost or any type of amplification from cosmic level power, then where she gets to tier 5, which is stellar level. So she could potentially destroy stars and things like that. And gamma rage, she gets stronger as a fight goes on, and she starts to build up gamma radiation until the point where she enters gamma rage mode, and now she is extremely stronger, way stronger than she is in her base form. That's gamma rage. And at her peak, she reaches near Hulk level strength and feats. So She-Hulk is not as strong as Bruce Banner Hulk. I do have to say that. There's at times where she's pushed to the limit or she's in rage mode. She has reached similar feats in the same tier, but comparing them, she is not at the same. She's in the same tier as Hulk. She's not at the same level as Hulk, if that makes sense. Tiers still have a range because you have a bottom level of a tier and an upper level of a tier. Imagine Hulk being that upper echelon of his tier. She-Hulk is in that same tier, but she's maybe bottom, middle of the pack bottom kind of thing. So similar, but not on the same level. I do have to say that. Now, moving on to Power Girl. Power Girl is very interesting because she is a derivative of Supergirl. We'll get into that. So Power Girl, Karen Starr or Kara Zor-El. She's 5'11", 185 pounds. She is Kryptonian, obviously. Origin story. Power Girl is the Earth 2 version of Supergirl, cousin of Superman. As a Kryptonian, she gained immense powers under Earth's yellow sun. Unlike Supergirl, she was raised on Earth 2 and later transported to the main DC universe, where she took the identity of Karen Starr, a tech CEO. Known for her confidence, assertiveness, and raw power, Power Girl stands as one of DC's strongest heroes. Okay? So she was in an alternate universe where she was basically Supergirl, but she was called Power Girl in this universe. And eventually she was changed to the main DC timeline through, I believe, a Flash event. I believe a Flash event. But she was raised on Earth too. All right. So grading out of 100, strength 95. Of course, she's a Kryptonian with the in a yellow sun system. Speed 95, flexibility, agility 80, durability 95, stamina 95, healing factor 85, longevity 95, combat 80, intelligence 85, overall grade 89. Unique and notable powers and abilities: superhuman strength and durability, obviously Kryptonian, so we know what level that is. Supersonic flight, near light speeds, heat vision, X-ray and telescopic vision, advanced Kryptonian senses. Solar absorption, her source of power comes from the sun. Our sun is there, so basically an unlimited source of power. And tech savvy, she runs she's a very tech savvy, very smart when it comes to technology. Some strong, notable feats. She's held her own against Superman and Wonder Woman, proving Krypton level strength. So them at the same time, or held, not at the same time separately, but held her own against Superman. Because Superman, again, this is very similar to the She-Hulk Hulk conversation. Power Girl and Supergirl are not quite as strong as Superman, but they're in the same tier. So I do want to put that out there. Shattered magical constructs to survive mystical blasts that incapacitated other Kryptonians. One weaknesses that Kryptonians have outside of kryptonite is they're susceptible to magic. So if somebody's powers is based on magic, they don't have as strong as a resistance to that. So, for example, a regular bullet from just a gun made in wherever, it's a regular bullet made by humans, it's gonna bounce off a Kryptonian. But if there's a magical bullet, let's say Dr. Fate somehow makes a bullet that's made with magic, made with like God magic or God powers, that bullet will actually do damage to a Kryptonian. Same thing with a sword. A regular dagger or sword, it's not going to do anything, it will break. But if you get a sword or dagger from a God level, so whether it's like one of the gods of the Olympian gods, a God level being, or if it's made from magic, like if Black Adam or somebody on that level created a dagger made with the magic powers that he's been gifted, that could do damage. For example, I don't know if you guys saw the episode about Aquaman and Namor. Aquaman's trident would do damage against Superman if he were able to impale him, because it is made from an Olympian god, if that makes sense. So they are susceptible to magic. So the fact that she was able to take on damage from a magical item shows her resilience and durability even as a Kryptonian, okay? I do have to mention that. Destroyed entire fleets of alien ships with heat vision and strength alone. Massive power destruction. Survived blows from Black Adam and traded strikes evenly. Again, Black Adam, which I hope, I'm not sure if I'll have any videos with him soon. My favorite anti-hero in DC is Black Adam. Black Adam gets the same powers as Shazam, if you're familiar with Shazam. But he's an anti-hero. He kind of does what he wants. He protects who he wants to protect. If anybody gets in his way, he kills people, etc., etc. But his powers are based from gods, which is from magic. So Black Adam is a direct comparison. We were talking about a quote-unquote villain that you could pair up, that you could put in opposition of Superman. And Superman, it would be a good fight, is Black Adam, because he has magical-based powers. So his powers, his lightning is not just regular lightning. It's magic lightning, which would actually do damage to Superman. You can look it up if you Google Black Adam killing Superman. He's one of the few people that have killed Superman with his bare hands. You can literally find the comic strip of that. And I used to have it saved because people wouldn't believe me because Black Adam's one of my favorites. He's OP. She was able to go toe-to-toe with Black Adam, which shows how strong she really is. And last but not least, fought Ultra Humanites, world-threatening schemes, tanking level, city level destruction. So she's able to take damage from city level destructions and just kind of brush it off. Again, Kryptonian. Tier placement. Standard Kryptonian feats. We're looking tier 4 planetary, high-end solar charged feats, solar powered feats, stellar. And so she's able, again, we're talking Kryptonians. You put them near the sun for a few minutes, a few hours. You put them near the sun for a lot amount of time, they are OP. They become this, like, Superman Prime 1 million. I mean, dude can warp reality just by staying in the sun for, I think it was 10, 15,000 years, something like that, something crazy. But they become extremely strong. So that's what she has, and that creates her at a stellar level. Now, I do in my notes, I have Power Girl is Supergirl's Earth 2 counterpart, basically essentially the same character, often written a slightly stronger physically than Supergirl. So they're basically the same character. One's a different universe, but she's generally written slightly stronger. The reason why Superman is stronger than other Kryptonians is because he's been on Earth absorbing the yellow sun's energy for longer periods of time. Therefore, his strength is at a higher level because he was here absorbing the Earth's sun first. So all these other Kryptonians, General Zod got here, it took him a while to figure out how to use his powers. And then he obviously is stronger, but he's not as strong as Superman because Superman grew up here. He's been here since an infant. He was raised here, absorbing the Earth's sun this whole time. So Power Girl, Supergirl, the Supergirl got here as a teenager, was still raised here, but didn't get here as an infant, right? And by the time, because of her ship, she got caught in like a wormhole, something like that. She got here later, but because of the time dilation, Superman was older than her when she got here. Even though Superman got here as an infant and she was a teenager when she left, she got here as a teenager. Superman already aged because she was like stuck in like this time thing where she didn't age, but Superman did. So he had more time absorbing Earth's sun. And with Power Girl, she was raised on Earth too with their yellow sun. But if I remember correctly, she didn't get there as an infant. I don't believe. But Superman is generally stronger, but Power Girl is generally written slightly stronger than Supergirl. I will make that caveat. And she consistently operates at Superman tier levels, putting her firmly in the planetary to stellar bracket. All right. Now we're getting into the matchup. This is the fun part, all right? This is the fun part. So, matchup, Power Girl, She-Hulk versus Power Girl. Power Girl's advantages. She has the Kryptonian physiology, solar charged strength, the flight, heat vision, and enhanced senses. Again, she can hear miles away. Her vision is fancy. So her senses, she's able to fly. She-Hulk can't fly. And having the sun there readily available at all times. If she's fighting somewhere where it's nighttime, she can go where the sun is at, if you get what I'm saying. So she can get to it whenever. That is one thing. She's fast. She has faster combat speed and hypersonic speed, flight, and near light speed. So that's why she was great at a higher agility and reflexes. She has faster combat speed. Durability scales with Superman tier feats. So again, she's able to withstand city leveling, planet destroying, stellar destroying attacks. She's able to withstand. And long-term stamina from solar absorption. Again, if they're fighting in the daytime, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be an absolute problem. She-Hulk's advantage. Gamma physiology, again, strength increases with rage. As the fight goes on, She-Hulk's going to get more and more angry. Therefore, she gets strong, right? She gets stronger as time goes on. Similar to Power Girl's ability to absorb the sun. The thing is, She-Hulk's strength incrementation or increase in strength from rage is going to be faster than the solar absorption and in real life during the fight. Her strength is going to increase at a faster rate just from the fighting than it is Power Girl just standing there absorbing sunlight, if that makes sense. So that's an advantage that she has. Better regenerative healing factor, so she heals faster. She's she's healed faster. She's able to recover from big hits. She's less likely to have injuries that are going to cause problems in long because they'll heal a lot faster. She's more skilled in hand-to-hand combat as well. And the intellect that she's retained in combat. She's not just brainwashed, raging out, and just going berserk. She can be calculated in her attacks because she has retained her intelligence. Those are the advantages she has. So, with that being said, out of 10 fights, I'm giving Power Girl 7 out of 10. And She-Hulk 3 out of 10. Here's why. Power Girl, her speed, her ability to fly, her heat vision, obviously give her a decisive advantage when it comes to combat. She-Hulk, she has no long range. Heat vision can be mid-range to long range. It can be close range. She can attack from long range. She has to close gap and fight hand to hand. Again, Power Girl can fly. She-Hulk can't fly. She can jump great distances, but she cannot fly. So if Power Girl can get She-Hulk in the air, she has an advantage there, coupled with the heat vision and the fact that she's faster in combat. So I don't know if She-Hulk's reflexes are fast enough to keep up with Power Girl's ability, speed in general, and her speed in general, her better flexibility and reflexes, and the fact that she can fight combat in the sky. All those put together. Now, what I will say, the reason why I give She-Hulk 3 out of 10, if the fight drags on, there becomes a threshold, there becomes a set time to where if Power Girl doesn't beat She-Hulk after a certain amount of time, She-Hulk will become stronger than Power Girl can handle. She-Hulk wins. I just believe that 7 times out of 10, Power Girl can beat her quick enough before She-Hulk gets strong enough to counter Power Girl. So I give She-Hulk 3 fights because I believe the Gamma Rage, she gets stronger as the fight draws out. So baseline, I think Power Girl is a little bit stronger baseline. Eventually, She-Hulk's rage will get to here. They'll be about even. And then eventually, She-Hulk's strength gets here. Now, Power Girl's strength is also going up. Let's assume they're fighting during the day. Power Girl's strength is also going up a little bit because the sun is there. But She-Hulk's rage will eventually just overtake and she won't keep up. If it becomes a drawn-out fight and becomes an endurance fight, She-Hulk's winning those. I just think that out of 10 fights, I think only 3 of them go long, like it become an endurance fight. I believe 7 of them get solved very, very decisively because just with the speed, the agility, the flight, the range, all of those factors, I think Power Girl off-rip can just overpower her to the point where She-Hulk's incapacitated. That's what I think. So again, I'm giving it 7 out of 10. Power Girls wins due to her speed, agility, and versatility in fighting. Again, better hand-to-hand combat. No, who is better hand-to-hand combat? Oh, She-Hulk's better hand-to-hand combat. Not hand-to-hand combat, but the range combat with the heat vision. So, giving it Power Girl 7 out of 10. She wins. Let me know what you guys think. Who would you have winning? And out of 10, what would you give them? I will catch you guys next time on Multiverse Matchups.